One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Saturday afternoons, the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Rice Owls and the Miami University Redhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the return, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They'll need a bunch on second down. Might as well run him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Redhawks will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Owls offense takes the field. First time in this game. Williams on the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They boot it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his man on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Williams unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, getting the tackle for loss.
Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Williams, throwing right. Way off target there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Rolls right. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Phillips. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Line getting set on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Redhawks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They want to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Redhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeps it on first down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw it to him.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He'll keep it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. Still looking. Turning it on. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Play fake, Williams. Moving to his left. Lets it fly. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Play action with Williams. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Left side is Fleming. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. Looks it in. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage. He sets up this offense nicely. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Made a defender miss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Williams on the play fake. Lets it fly. Pick off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Rush is on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Redhawks line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it, looking for the edge. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive yards.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Pulls it again on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's got it down the middle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 21 team, the Boise State Broncos. Back to your game in Oxford. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
The Redhawks will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Play fake, Williams. Out wide left, it's Blackwell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Keeps it himself. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down Rice.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Complete to the wideout. Mark down at the 46-yard line. And that's good enough for...
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the stop.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Motion from the wideout. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The give, fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the fullback. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down Rice.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a...
He's gonna let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or... Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Throws it off the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give. It's Phillips. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Back's got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense with jumbo personnel. Looking for the edge. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Throwing, Williams. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll run the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled almost immediately. Now action with Williams. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Got him on the RPO. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
He's brought down.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the right side. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Runs through the tackle. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
He'll keep it again on the option. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
From deep, it's Smith. And the returner will be dragged down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces a 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him. Make him think twice about running the football in the future.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Rice! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Pulls and fired complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barco. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gives it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sees a crease. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. RPO complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Red Hawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Red pass hits complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got some green grass. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. He's got enough. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Williams. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.